What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to Voicemail Time with your favorite self-aware narcissist, me, Lee Hammock. Today, y'all, our caller is dealing with a pathologically lying, toxic narcissist who lied about so much, y'all. Please listen to the voicemail. It's 3 minutes long. You don't want it. Like, I'm going to play the voicemail, and then I'm going to break it down, okay? Here we go.
I would love for you to break down my story. So I was in a relationship for 2.5 years. After about the 6-month mark, I felt like, okay, we both have kids. Let's start to introduce them, incorporate them into our relationship. He kept giving me reasons why they weren't ready. The kids were in counseling and all these things. So I thought that it was true. Fast forward, we would break up kind of maybe 2 or 3 times during that time because when I wanted more out of the relationship, he wasn't ready. He was focused on the kids and trying to get them situated since he was divorced from his wife. At the 2.5 year mark, he decided he's going on vacation with his children and the mother of the children. And I'm like, that doesn't sit well with me. Why? After he's painted a story that she was missing school performances and not a part of PTA and just not a good mom at all. I'm like, why would she get to go on vacation? That's time for family time. That's time to relax and enjoy each other. So they go on vacation, and then he decides he's going to call me back when he comes back from out of town because we had been kind of going back and forth. And so he comes back, doesn't call me, and something just didn't sit right with me about him making the trip. Come to find out, there was a marriage certificate but no divorce decree. And so I reached out to the wife after looking her up on social media, and she confirmed that they were still married. Then he came back trying to apologize, telling me that he didn't tell me because he thought that it would hurt me. He knew that I would want to be with him. And I'm like, who would want to be with somebody that's married? And fast forward, it was just kind of every time I turn around, we're at each other's throats because I wanted more out of a relationship than I can get. So he took me on vacation and ended up buying some things for a woman. He said that it was for me because I had a birthday coming up, but I didn't believe it. So once my birthday got here, I'm like, where's the stuff that you have for me? And he's like, I took it all back.
What?
And I'm like, no, you gave the stuff to the person that you bought it for because you didn't give it to me. And I had to end the relationship. And I'm like, it was such a waste of time. And I know that he would deny every single thing that happened and try to flip it around as if it was me that was in a relationship asking for too much or not communicating effectively or not listening to the things that he had to say, and that was not the case. So I hope you can break down my story because I'm still struggling with the fact that he was not a diagnosed narcissist, but everything that I see from the videos and the research that I've been doing, he exemplified a lot of that. And I don't think that he even understands the magnitude, of his choices and his decisions. And I'm in a space of trying to heal and move forward with my life after thinking that he would never do something like that to me.
So shout out to her for sending that in, y'all. That is a very tough tale to deal with right there. Being realistic, that is tough as hell to deal with when you get a pathologically lying narcissist. Compulsive lies just be lying, just be blurting stuff out. The pathological ones are just to be lying, just creating these lies, creating this false reality and things like that. Like that man, from the beginning, told her that he was divorced. Lie number one, huge lie. And then later on, when she confronted him about it, he says the old typical line, "Oh, if I would have told you, then you wouldn't have liked me. I didn't want to hurt your feelings by telling you the truth." What the? Y'all think y'all know how that boils my damn blood to just the flame. It really does boil my blood when you get these toxic lying narcissists that, oh, I only lied to you because I couldn't tell you the truth. Like it's your fault that they lied to you. That is insane. It's not your fault that they lied to you. He lied from the beginning about being married. Maybe maybe their relationship was on a struggle. Maybe they had something else going on, because you didn't say that in the video where the wife said that they were separated or anything like that. So I'm assuming that they were still together and he was just talking to you on the side, but that's the mindset. Like, not all narcissists try to move fast. They try to move fast to get you attached, especially this lying one. He was keeping his kids separated from you because he probably knew the kids were going to tell you the truth. Depending on how old the kids were going to tell you the truth, or the kids would go back and tell their mother the truth of what was going on. Like, Daddy had us meet some strange woman with her kids. He said this is his girlfriend. What? That's lying. That's manipulation. So some of them will try to keep their families apart because it benefits them to keep you apart in this situation right here, within this dynamic, within this space. That happens. And again, that's not your fault. They will try to make you feel like it's your fault that they lied to you, that it's your fault that they couldn't tell you the truth. But they do that type of stuff to try to keep everybody separate. In the constant breakups, maybe he was going through something at home with his wife, and when he was trying to reconnect with his wife, he would break up with you. Or when he was arguing with his wife, he would come to you. Maybe that's what I'm looking at, because they come back and forth during these times of need and these times of whatnot. Every time you wanted more, he didn't want more. He wanted to do just enough to keep you there. And I know you feel like you wasted time, because that to him is not wasting time. To him, he felt like he was trying to get his needs met. And I'm glad you ended it, because I know you said it was 2.5 years. This could have lasted a lot longer. This could have lasted 10 years. I've heard 17 years on the side and things like that. But this is the mindset. Of course, like in the beginning, you said he painted a horrible picture of his ex. That's what narcissistic people do. He doesn't have to be diagnosed for him to be a narcissist. You see what I'm saying? For him to be toxic as hell, he doesn't have to be diagnosed for you to know what behaviors that he's exhibiting. These are horrible ass behaviors. Horrible. That man said that his wife was horrible, didn't come to these sporting events, but he's going to go on vacation with them. No, that's a lie. I'm just doing it for the kids, just so the kids who can see us together, the kids can know the two parents can co-parent. He went on a family vacation. Lie. He lied. And as I said, he told his wife, I don't know if this disrupted his home life, or he was able to lie to his wife. And like, no, she's crazy. He probably told his wife that you were crazy. He probably told his wife that you were lying. He probably told his wife that you made it up, or that you were a stalker or something like that. They be lying their asses off. You're not the only one that gets lied to in this situation, in this scenario. I'm not trying to make it seem like your lies were worth less, but you're not the only one to get lied to. They be lying to everybody. When you a pathological liar, you be lying to everybody. Everybody get the lies and whatnot. And of course, how evil it is. Of course, even after that scenario, I think you said you went on vacation with him. Yeah. Not 10 out of 10 would not recommend. But in this situation, yeah, he went on a vacation with you and bought his wife some stuff, and then talk about he took it back. That is a dark, black-hearted, evil man right there. To say and do something like that, that is darkness. That is evil within his heart, within his space. That really is. That's the only way to describe that. To go over there and say this to you and do that to you, that's evil. And go over there and buy some gifts. I'm glad you did break up with him, because that's the type of stuff that they do to you. This could go on forever. And I don't know how long it's been since you went no contact or you broke up with him. But they don't always just give up easily. Sometimes they'll try to come back around and just be, oh, I did get divorced. Now I'm really divorced. Now here's the real paper. I've heard this happen before, where they go actually file the real paperwork, and then come back later on. I'm actually getting divorced now, but you still don't want to trust them. Once a pathological liar, always a pathological liar. Do not let that man come back into your life. Do not let him come back into your space. I don't care if he got a marriage divorce decree. He's already proven to you that he will be lying to you, because he's already proven to you that he's a cheater as well. Once a cheater in these spaces, always a cheater. Once a pathological liar, always a pathological liar. But anyways, thank you for sending that in. The perfect link. I love the 3-minute ones. You were concise, straight to the point. I really appreciate that voicemail. If y'all want to leave a voicemail, you can leave it at 855-432-5637. 855-432-5637. Or you can send me an email with your story. Keep your story tight. Tighten it up. Pack it up. Like, make sure it's packed up, concise. You can send your story into mentalhealness85@gmail.com or dearmentalhealness@gmail.com. I also do text message breakdowns as well. Give me a little short story with some text messages, not a bunch of text messages, maybe 3 to 5. And we can do that as well, y'all. Anyways, y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much. Mental Illness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.